What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Baddies Midwest episode 17. So, if you haven't seen the 17th episode of Baddies Midwest on Zeus Network, turn this video off and go watch the episode. Then come back and watch this review. Please like the review and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple, free, anonymous way to support my channel. I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to say and so and like 1,000 times. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I may stop talking to regain my thoughts. As I closely approach my due date, my breathing is like slower, so excuse my breathing. Anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. I'm gonna be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And yeah, I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. Um, Did I say comment below what you thought of the episode? If there's anything I forget or I'm off on or I leave out or you just have an opinion in general, comment below. And yeah, so my grade for this week's episode is this episode. It made me so upset. Like I hate when a show pisses me off so much. This episode really pissed me off. I'm gonna have to give it like a D minus. It just made me so mad. It's like I didn't even want to watch anymore. It was so disturbing, you know. Um, that's my grade, D minus. So Last Chance, Baddies Midwest, episode 17. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off so you don't get any spoilers. So the episode begins with the previous cast members and Lex arriving to the St. Louis house, which looks nice. The houses have been looking nice. I don't know why they always complain about how a house look when they get there or something, like they've been living in better situations before that. Some may have, some and most haven't. So just like for you to complain about a house like this when you ain't even been in shit like this all your life is ridiculous to me. But the house looks nice. This is Lex and Tinkerbella's first time getting in the jet with the previous cast members, even though Tinkerbella is a previous cast member. But they get there with the previous cast members and they get to pick out their rooms first because they are the only two that's gonna be staying at that house out of the people that was on the jet. Then the rest of the newbies get there on the baddie bus and they get to pick their rooms out. Some of them are salty that Tinkerbella and Lex got to pick their rooms, but it's just like, what do you expect? The next morning, Natalie, Jayla, Rolly, they go to Hat 104.1, which is like I guess the most popping radio station in St. Louis. And nothing really stood out to me about this radio interview. I mean, nothing stood out to me about what they was talking about in the spring either. They did ask them at the radio show who their favorite newbie was, and I was surprised. I mean, I was surprised to hear Jayla say Summer, but I feel like Jayla was kind of. It was like Natalie and Rolly kind of pushed her to say Summer, but Rolly says Ivory, which I thought was surprising because she kind of low key just checked your ass episode before last, and I feel like Rolly wouldn't want to run it with Ivory, so I was surprised that she said Ivory. Probably a kiss ass tactic. I feel like whatever. And Natalie says Natalie says she likes Lex. Lex been, standing on business. Even though Lex, I feel like I liked Lex in the beginning, but now it's just kind of like she's kind of like lackluster now. It's like nothing that she really did to turn me off of her, but it's just like now she's kind of just like low vibrational. I don't know. Um, we get this scene where Natalie FaceTimes Tommy to see if she's going to be coming to the club with them tonight, the hosting, the booking, whatever. And Tommy's like, yeah, I'm going to come to the house. I'm not riding on the baddie bus with you guys, though, but I'll come to the house. We go to the club, blase, blase. So that's kind of them leading up to letting us know that Tommy will be in the next episode, even though we saw that in the preview for next episode. Then we get to see Dolly, Summer, and Lex. They sitting outside talking about Pretty P. And apparently when Emma left, well, I always still talking about Emma if she's off the show. But apparently when Emma left, she texted Pretty P, asked her, was anybody talking shit about her? And Pretty P told her that Dolly and Summer were on a sprinter talking about her after she left. And Dolly and Summer are claiming that everything that they were saying was stuff that they already told to Emma's face. And it's like, why are you telling Emma stuff that's going on in the show if Emma's gone? I kind of agree with that, but it's kind of like, it was like Pretty P comes out and Dolly confronts her about it. And Pretty P's like, well, I told her because that's somebody that I wanted to tell. Pretty P's, her answer kind of was crazy because it was like she was saying that Emma's not her friend, but at the same time, she wanted to fill Emma in. So I was just like, it was confusing. But Pretty P doesn't back down. So Dolly gets up, Pretty P gets up. They start fighting out of nowhere. The fight was so weird. Like, it was so quiet. Like, you didn't, like, nobody was saying anything. You couldn't even hear their hits. It was just so, the fight was so weird. And if you ask me, I feel like there was no winner. Like, I feel like there was no winner to that fight when I watched it. And then everybody leaves that frame, and it's just Summer and Slim there. And then Summer and Slim get to fighting. And now that I've watched it, Slim definitely she redeemed herself a little bit in this fight. But if I had to say who would win, I would have to say it was a tie between Summer and Slim. That's just how I felt about that fight. Them two fighting, it was a tie for me. Then Dolly and Pretty P, they go another round. That second round, Pretty P got Dolly on that one. I ain't even gonna lie. She got her on that one. And then Slim and Summer, they go at it again. And then that second round with Slim and Summer, it was kind of no winner for me. Like Slim was knees bent, twerking, and Summer decided to swing while Slim was right there. But at the same time, Slim should have been paying attention. You know that she's trying to get at you again. You shouldn't be bending your knees, twerking and shit. You should be on point. Even though you told her you ain't want to fight for another hour or two because you're on hand, but you're still supposed to be on your guard. But that second fight between Slim and Summer, I feel like nobody won that. So after all of that happens, apparently Dolly's nose was fractured or broken or something from the Baddies Midwest reunion, and her fighting Pretty P just now, I guess Pretty P hit her in the nose and knocked it out of place or something like that. So now Dolly is leaving to go to the hospital to get it checked out. Then we get to see Anna and Biggie are outside talking about Nunu. Of course, because that's their storyline, I guess. Biggie claims Nunu tried to set her up at the reunion with the whole J.O. situation. Then Nunu comes out, and her and Nunu are going back and forth. And Nunu's like, how did I try to set you up? I wasn't even out there. Like, you mad because J.O. snuck your ass, and you ain't get your lick back. Like, that's on you. And, you know, Nunu brings up, you know, you always talking about how somebody snuck you and how Jayla did this and that, Jayla did that. And for you to sneak me is crazy. So I was like, yeah, Nunu's right about that. So Nunu and Biggie, they get they one. And I was nervous because it was just Biggie, Nunu, and Anna out there. And Anna and Biggie already tried to jump her numerous of times when she first came back on this season. So it was just like, so it was kind of, I mean, I was happy, but it was weird seeing Anna say she's not going to jump in it or whatever the case may be. So Biggie and Nunu, they go one-on-one. Of course, Nunu took it from me. I mean, I'm not even going to say Nunu got Biggie really good. Biggie, it's just hard to explain. Like, Biggie her head be so far down. It's just like you can't even tell if somebody getting a hit off on her. But Nunu was definitely getting Biggie. And then they go again. And that second round, I feel like it was like really no winner for me. I feel like, if I had to say. So then, Tinkerbella comes out and she takes Nunu away. Mind you, Biggie's talking about something. You gonna pay for my wig? Blase, blase. Talking about her damn wig. It's just like Nunu said, she's like, girl, fights happen. The wigs are gonna get pulled. Stuff is going to happen. Like, what are you mad about? Even Taseki comes in and says something about that. But Tinker comes and takes Nunu away. Then when Taseki pulls up, Biggie got all this extra animosity, extra energy, because she wasn't even that hype before Taseki pulled up. She's like, no, you're going to pay for my stylist, pay for my hair. But then when Taseki pulls up, it's nothing. Yeah, tell her to come back outside. I want another round. Da-da-da-da-da. All this stuff when Taseki comes, and it's just like, why are you doing so much now that Taseki's here? And Taseki even says in the Taseki even says, she's like, dang, I just had a hash brown. Either way, whatever. It's some fat shit to just randomly say. Anyway, Taseki pulls up. So Taseki even says, like, Biggie, you worried about your wig? She says Nunu had a cut somewhere. I didn't see it, but, you know, like, stuff happens in fights. So, Biggie, you just need to let it go. So, then everybody comes out. Tinkerbella, Lex, Summer. It's a whole debacle. Nunu and Biggie are going at each other. Everybody's screaming and stuff. You don't know who's yelling at who. Jaden comes out and Biggie's like, what's she coming out for? And it's a whole big situation. Just like big pointless situation because don't nobody get active in that moment. Just a whole bunch of yelling and shit. Then we get this scene. Lex, Slim, Pretty P, and Jasmine are all playing volleyball. And, you know, Slim's explaining her situation with Rolly. She's like, you know, I just accepted the assistant role, but I wasn't doing no assistant shit. She's like, you know, they going to have to knock the Mario coins out of me to get me out of here, whatever the case may be. Next thing you know, Rolly and Scotty come out. And Scotty's saying all this stuff like, Slim, you know it's messed up. You saying all this stuff about Rolly. You doing this and doing that. And I'm just like, so everybody on the cast is okay with talking about people's dead family members because every time Slim brings up that Rolly talked about her father first, and then they saw it happen when Slim first came on the show and her and Rolly fought, and Slim was like, you said something about my father, and Rolly was like, fuck that nigga, blase, blase. Nobody said anything. Everybody was on mute. So it's just like, so okay, everybody's okay with talking about people's dead family members. Everybody's okay with that. They have no problem with it. Every time Slim brings up, well, Rolly talked about my dead father first, nobody says anything. But y'all just gonna keep throwing out, oh, Slim said something about her son. Yeah, but that's after after Rolly said something about her dead peoples. And it's just like, girls on this show, like I said before, they have said worser things than the things that Slim have said. I haven't seen the whole thing, everything play out between Slim and Slim and Rolly, but it's just like, things have been said that were worse, and these people have been allowed to come back on the show as regular cast members. So it's just crazy the way that Slim is being treated. And she was on one of the first original Baddies. I think Baddies South was the first one, or was the second one, something like that. But either way, it's just fucked up to see her getting treated like this. So like I said, Scotty comes out. Scotty is a fucking tag along. I thought you was a girl's girl, whatever the case may be. You just a dick rider or whatever. Riding whoever has the most people on their side. She comes out. Rolly on this corny ass eviction notice shit again. Thinking her little jokes was gonna land, talking about some GTA stripper and take your Don Julio. The shit wasn't even funny. Like, it wasn't landing, it wasn't hitting on nothing. If I was Slim, I wouldn't even have read that shit. I would have just tossed it. I would have paid it no mind, just like Biggie and Slim did last season, or the season before, whatever, when she gave them dumbass like eviction. That's the part they giving Rolly too much power. Like, if I was Slim, I would have ignored that eviction notice and I would have went right back to playing volleyball and ignored Rolly ass, and she would have had no scene. It would have been no scene. It would have been I feel like Rolly wouldn't have knew what the fuck to do if Slim just ignored the letter and went back to playing volleyball. But you know, everybody is so geeking up Rolly ass that they probably wouldn't even went back to playing volleyball with her because now this scene that came out and this is what's happening now. I feel like Jasmine, Lex, and Pretty P probably wouldn't even started back playing volleyball with her. But either way, so now Rolly wants to fight Slim again. And like I said before, Rolly is not really giving Slim nothing. They keep gassing and saying Rolly is whooping Slim. Rolly's not really doing nothing. When Slim first came in and they had ran all them rounds, if you notice, the only thing Rolly was doing was grabbing Slim by her hair and slinging her around and hitting her on the back of the head. She wasn't really doing no damage to Slim. And then in this instance, she had Slim by her Slim had a loose hoodie on. She had Slim by her hoodie. And I'm not making excuses because there ain't no rules in fighting. You can fight how you fight, but when it's somebody that big and somebody that little, you gotta pay attention to stuff like that. Like, all she did was grab Slim by her sweater and was slinging her and hitting her in the back of the head again. It wasn't like she wasn't really doing nothing to Slim. So next thing you know, Natalie comes on the balcony with Jayla talking shit, talking about if she gave you eviction notice, then you need to leave. And I'm just so over like all the. I don't even like Ivory, but I wished Ivory was dead because I feel like Ivory probably would have stuck up for Slim in a way or something, and they probably would have backed down. Because Slim was just getting the worst end of the stick this whole end of this episode. So Slim then goes upstairs and starts talking with Natalie. Her and Rolly still going back and forth. Out of nowhere, Rolly comes upstairs and pulls Slim down by the back of her hair. Slim doesn't even see it coming. She didn't even know Rolly was coming up there. So it was a sneak. And then out of nowhere, when Slim gets up and regains her footing, Summer comes out of nowhere and starts swinging on her too. So by this time, Slim is kind of like, you could tell she's emotional, she's irritated. And Natalie and Jayla are in the room with her trying to give her a pep talk. Something, you are a baddie. And when you came in, we greeted you with welcome arms and all that. And I'm like, when the fuck did y'all do that? Y'all did no such thing. Jayla, you trying to act like you greeted her with a sincere greeting when she came in, but no, you was still Team Rolly. And then Natalie sitting up there talking about something. I know Rolly better than you now, and she's changed and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's changed. She's gotten full of herself. She thinks that she's better than the goddamn show. And she thinks that she can run this and run that, and you've allowed her to do so she feel like she can do that. And it's just fucked up because it's just like Slim was a part of Baddies South, regardless of her relationship with Rolly. You still supposed to give her the benefit of the doubt. You let Nunu come back knowing that she's beefing with Anna and Biggie. You let people's ops come back all the time, so I don't understand what was the difference with bringing Slim in at this point, because she said something about somebody's son, but Rolly said something about her dad. And then Summer just keep doubling down saying stuff about her dad. So it's like, okay, we get it. Y'all motherfuckers don't give a fuck about saying stuff about the dead. So the next time somebody's dead gets brought up, we don't want to hear it because y'all didn't have nothing to say about Rolly and Summer saying stuff about Slim's dead folks. But yeah, of course they kick Slim off the show and they tell her she's gonna have a chance to come on a reunion, blase blase. I do like what Slim said in her final thoughts. She said that she's gonna go somewhere where she's appreciated, where she feels like she's welcomed or whatever. And I hope she sticks with that. I hope she actually goes somewhere where they appreciate her. They don't treat her like shit like they did on here. I mean, bad job production, bad job too. Whoever's signing the check should be the one that should be like, okay, Slim can stay, Slim can go. It shouldn't be up to Natalie or Rolly because they not the ones signing the checks. It's really the CEO, whatever his name is, or whoever it is, payroll, whatever. Whoever it is that's signing the check should have been the one that should have been like, okay, Slim can stay, Slim can go. It shouldn't be up to no Rolly and Natalie because they ain't running shit the way people think they are. Well, I don't know who the fuck think they running shit. Like who really thinks Natalie and Rolly running this shit? Not really. Natalie might have some say so in that actual the upper ups table or whatever, but she ain't got that much say so. And like I said, Nene Leakes pointed that out. And Natalie didn't deny it when Nene Leakes said it. So, yeah, but that's how the episode ends. Like I said, it was just so disrespectful. All that towards Slim. And it's like, I get it. She the one that chose to be the assistant. She chose, but it's like she trying to get some money. So it's just like, I get some of the other side, but at the same time, it's no reason to treat somebody like that. So I would have to give it a D-. It was very disturbing to watch. It was disrespectful, trash, all that. We see in the next episode is the episode where Tommy's gonna be coming in with the little blicky. I hope she does let off some little BBs on Rolly ass. Rolly gets up talking shit to Tommy, thinking Tommy is fucking Slim, and she not. So I'm hoping to see Tommy getting Rolly ass, cause Rolly just thinks she's so hot shit. It's ridiculous. Do we see anything else in the next episode? I can't even really remember. Besides Tommy Now that Slim is gone, besides Tommy, what else are we going to get? Whatever storylines are we going to get? There's really nothing to give. It's just like getting rid of Slim. It's probably only a couple of episodes left. I keep daydreaming, sorry. Excuse me. Probably only a couple episodes left of this show. So it's like Slim didn't even really... It's like Slim been here since till the end. But either way, those are my little thoughts or whatever's for this week's episodes to come. My grade for this episode. Comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought about it. If there's anything that I left out, or I was off on, I don't think I was off on anything. It was my opinions. Or you just have an opinion. If you have a general opinion in general, leave it in the comments with your grade of this week's episode. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's anonymous. If you sat here for 21 minutes and watched this review, you can take 5 seconds out of your precious time to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you like things Baddies related, hitting the like button and subscribe button will help your algorithm bring up more things Baddies related. And it's an easy way to support. It's free. It's anonymous. It's the best way to support. So just like and subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.